Okay, so turn has advanced. Let's watch. Alright. Deployments. Oh, he deployed. Oh! Okay. Alright. Alright, that makes things easy. Okay. Alright. So he's probably not in East Australia. Oh man, he is in such big trouble right now. Oh man. Because, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in Mauritania. Okay. Yeah, so he placed all his reinforcements in North Africa. Oh man, he is in such big trouble right now. Wow. That's really tough luck on his part. Oh man. Alright. Yeah, he's in pretty big trouble right now. Yeah. Good luck. Really, good luck. You're gonna need it. I guess actually what I could try doing is something like this, where I put more over here. And then I could try just going to Chad. Yeah, that works. Yeah, because I'm guaranteed a first move if he doesn't, well, sorry, that's not the right way to put it. Let's say this, if I have two twos attacking out over here, all I need to do is stay alive in this area. That's really all I need to do. Yeah, that's all I need to do. So, I can just go there, first move, and if he got that first move, killed me there, then I would still get a move out over here. So I'll just go to northwest. And maybe not. It actually might be better to go to Nunavut, thinking about it. Because then I could try going to northwest next turn. Yep. So that way, either way, I'd get out a move, definitely. I would stay alive over here, without a doubt. And at least in one location, possibly even both. Depends on what he does. But okay, then what I could try to do over here is get into a position where I could kill him easily. Now it's a shame I don't have one more reinforcement, because then I could try 2, 2, 2. That would be cool. Even though I think he would delay this enough, I don't know. Depends on what he tried to do. Let's see. So I could do this, attack with 2 to Chad. Wait, he still only has 5 reinforcements. So actually at this point, it would be best if I attacked him. That way he definitely couldn't get this bonus. And I know he's not in a position to get another one, because he's been placing all his reinforcements that have not been over here, over here. He must have to be able to take this, both Algeria and Niger. So he's only got one other location in the world, and it's going to take him a while to expand. He's in trouble. He's in really big trouble right now. Oh man. Oh geez. He is in huge trouble. Alright, I am going to commit with that. This way, I'll attack him. My attack in Niger, or Niger, whatever, how you pronounce it, I don't know. Niger, I think. If I took Niger, then of course he wouldn't get the whole bonus. But if I didn't, if he delayed things, then he still wouldn't get the whole bonus, because he only has 5 guys, and I'm guaranteed, or am I guaranteed to kill 3? I think it was straight round, so no, I'm not, because of the 16% luck, I think. But I likely would kill 3. If not, I would kill at least 2. So he would only have 3 guys that could attack out to Mali or in Libya, and that's not enough. You need at least 2 hitting each. So he won't be able to get this bonus either way. So this is the best series of moves. So that's what I'll do. Let's watch. Oh. Okay, he took that out. That's not a big deal. I can live with that. And taking Niger. And he tries to get the whole bonus, of course. Yeah, good try. Yeah, that's pretty much game. I have a bonus, you don't. You've been putting everything in North Africa. You're screwed. You are screwed out of the water and dead. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just, yeah. I don't know what he can do over here. He can't really do anything. I could just blockade in Niger. And that'll kill him. Pretty much. Yeah, I guess I could place everything else in Manitoba. Or I could try this. Analyze, transfer only, of course. But the most he'll be able to hit me with is up to 8. So yeah, he won't take it. And yep, I'll be good there. I'll just hit Great Plains after that. And I guess I could, yeah, this is golden. I think I will use that blockade card just to go ahead and not have to worry about this bonus anymore. He can't take me. And what would the blockade card do? 351%. Okay, so might be better to put one more over there. That way, if he put all 5 and tried to attack me, which there's no way he'd do that. There's no way he'd do that. There's no way he'd do that. Never mind. There's no reason for me to use the blockade card right now, I think. Even though that would be a sort of good shield for West Africa. But he can still get to Chad from Libya, and he can still get from Ghana. To Ghana from Mali. So I could use the blockade card there. But if I do, I wouldn't need to worry about this bonus anymore, that's for sure. But you see, he might actually be thinking the same thing in Mauritania, because he knows he's not ever going to get the bonus now. I guess I'll hit Great Plains with 6, and I'll be getting a reinforcement card next turn. That'll be important. I'm considering. He's in really big trouble. He is in really big trouble. The only thing he's got is his other location somewhere. And then I could attack out to either Libya or Mali. Mali would be better, I think. And yeah, East Africa was not an option. Alright. So I can do that. And what did he have last time for delay? He only had 3 moves. For him to delay things, he would have to use... I don't think he could kill me if he delayed things. I mean, he could try sending 2 to attack somewhere over here, then like a 1 back here. He could do something over there. Might be best to attack with 2. And then... that is... it still seems a little risky. Might want to try with... oh... I could just sit. I could just sit. And... let's see. Yeah, he really shouldn't try and take this. That would be really dumb on his part. I mean, there's nothing he can do, really. The chances of you taking a 4 are... yeah, 0. So he can't take it. At all. So I guess I'll just sit. Then I'll take Great Plains. Hopefully that'll work. Was 6. Yeah, the most he could hit with out of here would be 8, and that would not be enough. 8 would kill 5, I think. But if he did that, then he wouldn't be able to get a territory. I wouldn't get a territory either. So we wouldn't get a card. Unless I got lucky taking Great Plains. Which... what is that? Yeah, it's 0%. Okay, with a straight round, it's 0. So yeah, I'll attack this, and that seems like the best set of moves, really. I mean, he really can't do anything, and there's not much of a reason for me to... it's pretty risky for me to expand out. I should just defend a Niger. And yeah, so that's it. I should take this. If I don't, then he probably won't get a territory. Yeah. Let's see, if I'm attacking with 6, I'm likely to kill 4. So if I kill 4, if he deployed all 5 here, well, he could potentially deploy 4 here and defend that, and then deploy 1 in Midwest, and then he could take both of these. And then he could get the whole bonus, but it would be threatened. So that would not be too bad for me. Could attack with more. With 7, and that would make it more likely. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Why not? There wasn't all that much of a reason to delay it anyway. Yep. We'll see what happens when turn advances. Well, this is a disappointing way to end things. Lone Sky Dragon was booted. He took his full 3 days, and so yeah, he was booted. Sucks. So the game didn't really go anywhere. I think he had already lost anyway, honestly, losing North Africa like that. I mean, he could have tried to put up a fight, especially now that I know his third location, the location I didn't know about, was in West Europe. He was pretty much screwed. I mean, let's see, do you start with a blockade? Yeah, I guess he could try blockade in Algeria and try to expand in West Europe or something like that while keeping alive over here, but that man, he would have way too much to worry about, and I have a reinforcement lead. So I'm not sure if there was anything he could have done from this point. It was pretty much over. So anyway, let's go back to the history. Not all that long a game. Now I can look at his picks, and of course you see mine again. There you go. And his Mauritania, France, and Great Plains. Huh. I guess West Europe is not a bad pick because it's decently safe from East Europe and Greenland, although you would have to worry about Scandinavia. So that's not so bad, I guess. These, of course, were just last two picks. Sixth would counter the fifth, hopefully. Just in case he didn't get the fifth. Alright. And fourth in Atlantic Northeast. Alright, I can see that alright. Still let me get these safely, but I mean, he can't cover everything. So this isn't so bad, and he could use the one in North Africa to try and cover West Europe, I guess. Well, just not cover it, but, you know, protect it. If anybody was in Africa, which I was. So that's not too horrible, but he lost his bonus down here. So anyway, yeah, there's the risk of giving up a spot over here, which he did, or in West Antarctica, or southern, or just in Nigeria, which would be terrible if I had another location over here. Then he couldn't get to it. Alright. But this, of course, was perfectly safe, since he didn't even try to go over there. Also, he left this area open. East Russia, Siberia, and Cyan Mountains, so well, you can't cover everything. You can only do so much. And this isn't so bad. Let's see. But of course, the weaknesses are this, and oh yeah, the big weakness for this, for his strategy right here is if he couldn't expand properly in Central U.S., which he wasn't because I had West Canada, then you've got to take, then you have to work with 2 3s. Assuming you get your first 3 picks, then you have to work with 2 3 picks. two 3 bonuses, and that takes more reinforcements to get the whole thing than my 2 bonus over here in West Australia. So that's probably the biggest, well, at least in this game, the weakness that really screwed him over. And of course that this bonus, North Africa, is so vulnerable to Nigeria. And I think he should have identified Nigeria as a very likely pick, so I'm not so sure I like the North Africa pick, actually. Just because it's so weak against Nigeria. And especially if your opponent tries to start with another 2 location that might be safe, then you can't expand as fast. Unless, of course, Central US is safe. So it's a little risky, especially with how open this whole thing is. It would be very unlikely that I would not get a pick over here. I mean, I would not try to make a pick in either East Canada, East US, Central US, West US, or West Canada. So it's a little risky to try and work with 2 3 bonuses like this. It might have been better if he tried to start with maybe Scandinavia or one of these 2s instead. Scandinavia would probably be the safest around here, instead of trying to start with West Europe. That's my personal opinion anyway, because Yeah, and then Scandinavia would help you expand and take West Europe faster if this was open. That's what I think he probably should have done. Maybe go for Scandinavia as your number 2, or sorry, maybe, huh? I'm not sure why he tried to do this as 1 and 2. I mean, I don't identify this as a particularly good number 1. Nigeria is much better for covering Africa as well. You don't really need to cover East or South Africa, but it's much better for countering North Africa than North Africa is for Nigeria. And they're both 3 bonuses. And of course, with West Africa, you can see what's going on in South America. What do you know? So it covers this area much better. I'm not sure why he didn't identify that as important, but anyway. So, he got his first 3, I got my first 3. We saw each other over here, so he was in trouble from the start, especially since he grouped his other 2 locations so close together. And didn't try and cover Australia, but that's not as big a deal, because if he had started over here or something, then I wouldn't have been able to stop him from expanding over there. But instead he, for some reason, I think Nigeria was a really likely starting spot on this board. So I'm not sure why he tried to expand here. I think West Europe would be honestly a little safer, even though Scandinavia is decently likely as well, just because of how safe it is. I would identify West Europe as safer than North Africa, just because of Nigeria. Nigeria seems a little bit more likely than Sweden. But personally, why not just go for Sweden instead of West Europe? So, I don't know what he was thinking with West Europe. But anyway, he obviously decided North Africa was safer to expand in, and since he had no other 2 bonus to try and take real quick, where he only needed to take 3 territories, well, I only needed to take 3, he decided to try and take Niger, which I think it would have been better to go to Libya just in case I was in Nigeria, because that ruined him possibly getting a bonus. Now, it still would have been really hard for him, because I could have gone to Chad or Ghana after he took the bonus, but the thing is, I wouldn't have known he was up there if he went to Libya and then took Niger and Mali, or maybe Mali would be better, and then take Niger and Libya the next turn, instead of what he ended up doing, trying to take the whole bonus after. I don't really agree with trying to check on Nigeria, because if you check on Nigeria, then you're giving up this bonus, really. I mean, he was. And especially since he saw me only place 1 on the second turn in Manitoba. He should have known immediately. Okay, well, he's probably got a 2 bonus that he took. Somewhere around here. There's the Sayan Mountains, Ural, the Australias. There's so many of them everywhere. West Antarctica, one of the South American ones, Scandinavia even. So, I don't really agree with trying to check on Niger like that. Should have gone to Libya or Mali. Either one, really. Maybe Mali, because it's less likely that I would see Mali than it is that I would go to Chad and see Libya. So maybe Mali, and then try the next turn to take Algeria and Libya. But anyway, for some reason he checked on Nigeria, and that actually killed him, because I knew I could attack and still keep spots over here in West Canada without being eliminated, so I did that. And at the end of that turn, it was really over. I mean, there's not much he could have done. So, GG, Lone Sky Dragon. I'll move on to the next round and see who I'm playing and see what the board is, and bring you guys another game soon enough. See you later. This has been kcscrag.